Why do YouTube channels die? The good news is if you do things right, then you don't have to worry about your channel dying. There are some mistakes that if you do make them, you will kill your channel, but if I teach you what they are, then you can avoid them. In your initial research, if you're trying to figure this out, why do YouTube channels die? The first thing that you might come across is people breaking rules. I mean, there's rules that YouTube provide. They provide this free service, they provide this partner program, but you've got to abide by their rules and create the type of content, or at least don't violate that by creating content that they don't allow. The other thing that your research might discover is that, oh, you've just got poor engagement. Yeah, so let's assume you're following the rules and you know how to create entertaining content, or you know how to keep people's attention and really deliver value. Then the next thing you might discover is burnout. You just work so hard, you've been doing this for so long, and it's burnout. But that's not why channels fail. That's why YouTubers will quit. They'll have a successful channel and they just burn out keeping that thing going and they don't have it in them anymore. Okay, but what if those scenarios still don't apply to you or to the channel that you're looking at and you're wanting to know why it's dead? So I produce over 60 different YouTube channels, and we've had a few of them that have had some struggles, some big challenges, and we've had to kill one channel and start a new one. And why is that? Well, the main reason is because there's two different YouTube paths, or two different strategies that you can take to grow a successful YouTube channel. The vast majority of the channels that I produce, I'll go this direction. We're focusing on search traffic. We're leveraging these YouTube channels for lead generation for businesses, right? Whereas this type of channel, you're creating entertaining type content focused on suggested traffic, and the end result is ad revenue and sponsorships. Whereas over here, we have a business and we're leveraging YouTube to generate leads for our business. Over here, you're turning YouTube into a business, and you're like a contractor for YouTube getting paid checks from YouTube because you're getting so many views. So obviously two different types of channels, but the pathways, the algorithms that you need to appeal to are completely different. YouTube is made up of multiple algorithms. So to make it simple, there's the suggested algorithm and there's the search algorithm. Okay, so with that understanding, what if you mix the two? What if you created content and you didn't know that there were two different strategies? Use some of the ingredients for this strategy and some ingredients from this strategy over here. Yeah, that results in disaster. I've had channels die because they've mixed the two strategies. So most other YouTube experts are focusing on the strategy over here. They want as many views as possible. They're generating ad revenue. Daryl Leaves is the foremost expert among these experts. So if you're gonna listen to any of them, listen to Daryl Leaves. He helped Mr. Beast grow his channel to wild success. He's done that for many dozens of other YouTube channels. And if you hear anyone in this space talking about keyword research or talking about search, unfortunately what they're teaching you doesn't work. It worked 15 years ago, but it doesn't work on YouTube, and it doesn't even work on websites today, what they're teaching now as current. So if you're wanting to leverage YouTube for lead generation and really focus on search traffic, which is so valuable for businesses, then make sure you learn the leaf strategy the way that I teach it. All right, there are a few other reasons that I want to discuss though, and that's with either strategy. Is one, you don't study the analytics. YouTube really wants us to succeed. They have a vested interest in us. They've created this partner program, and I love it. I think it's a genuine partnership. So they provide us all this data, but if we're not looking through the data and learning from it and interpreting it and understanding why this video succeeded, why this one did not, if you're not doing that and really leveraging that great information, then that could be a reason why your channel fails. Now, another difference between the two types of strategies is suggested views. Those tend to spike right in the beginning. You get most views in the first or second day, definitely within the first week. Then after that, it just kind of plateaus. Whereas over here, it starts out gradually and then it picks up momentum and it gets more and more over time. And so years and years down the road, you're getting more views that month than you did in the first month. So traffic is quite a bit different, and over here, if you're expecting those huge spikes of traffic each time you upload a video, what happens if you don't upload a video? Yeah, your traffic dies, your channel dies. Over here, yeah, you want to stay consistent. You don't want to stop posting content, but there's a point where you can. There's a point where you can pull back and your channel will still continue to grow. Now, let me give you an example of why most channels fail when they mix these two strategies. Okay, so I'm talking about two channels of mine, Nate Woodbury and Nate the Producer. Nate the Producer is a channel that I just launched 2 months ago. And I had to launch that channel because I made some big mistakes on the Nate Woodbury channel. I've had that channel for many years. It's still alive. It's not officially dead, but let me tell you what happened, okay? So I'm making a lot of content on YouTube strategy, on entrepreneurship. The channel's doing great. And I made a video why I hire people in the Philippines. That video was great. My audience liked it. But that video was also liked by a different audience. It was liked by people in the Philippines that loved that I was talking about their country. And a lot of these people wanted me to hire them. They were hoping that I would hire them. So they subscribed to my YouTube channel, they would like and they would comment. Okay, this got out of hand. I fed it. I really liked the attention. That first video ended up getting 1.5 million views. Other videos were getting hundreds of thousands of views. And I got multiple tens of thousands of subscribers onto my channel, on the Nate Woodbury channel, because of that, because of this Filipino audience. Here's the problem. When I would post a video about YouTube strategy, this new audience did not like that content. They would not watch it. They were not interested. And the algorithm is saying, Nate, your audience does not like it when you make this content, so stop making that content. But I'm like, that's my content, way more than this content is. Now, since making that discovery, I took down all of those videos, moved them over to a different channel, and they're doing well over there. And I've really tried to redirect the Nate Woodbury channel. And it's been working, but man, it has been way more gradual than I would have liked. I've actually put several years into redirecting this channel, and while it's getting results, I know how to get results way quicker, so I just started a brand new channel. I had to swallow my pride of saying, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I'm not killing that channel, I'm still posting content there, but I am already finding success on this brand new channel that's only 2 months old. So you really wanna be clear on what strategy you're following. Over here with this search approach, you already know who your audience is, right? You have a business that services a specific group of people, and so you create content made specifically for that group of people. But over here, you're creating content and the YouTube algorithm, the suggested algorithm, will build and create your audience, and you follow that audience where it goes. So you've really got to know, am I gonna create content for this audience wherever the audience takes me? Or do you wanna curate and bring in the audience that's already out there that would love you if they just found you? So if you're more of this type of approach, I encourage you to go find Daryl Eves, let him know I sent you, he's a friend of mine. But if you want to learn more about this strategy, I've created another episode, I'll link to it right here. It's called the YouTube SEO Secret Strategy. In that video, you're gonna learn the LEAF strategy. It works time and time again, it's predictable. In 2025, it's working better than ever. So go watch that video next to learn the LEAF strategy.